What's up, everybody? Philly Soccer Page post-game show. Union fall 1-0 to the New York Red Bulls in the last regular season home game of the year. Uh, Questionable penalty kick call really decides the game. Let's get into that first. I haven't seen it back yet. I saw one quick replay. It was inconclusive. We asked Alejandro Bedoya about it. We asked Austin Trusty about it. We asked Jim Curtin about it. No one really feels like it's a clear-cut penalty. A tough way to decide this one.
It's tough. Yeah, Ali was saying that he was bracing himself and the ball hit his arm that way. They all acknowledge, by the way, that it did hit his hand, but they still don't think it's a handball infraction. I haven't seen it myself either yet. The way it went about was a little bizarre because we had a foul called on Fafa Pico on the other end of the field, and then because play stopped there, the referee, Ted Uncle, was able to call a VAR review and bring it all the way back.
Yeah.
Very bizarre. We're still working out the kinks of VAR, clearly. And, I'll have to take a look at that. And it's a really tough way to lose 3 points and, I guess, 1 point here.
Yeah, I think so. Union really didn't get going offensively today. Alejandro Bedoya just said to us in the locker room that he felt like they certainly outplayed New York in the first half, but really not that many clear-cut chances, mostly half chances. New York, one of the best defensive teams in the league, but probably a disappointing offensive effort.
Yeah, well, I don't know about disappointing because New York Red Bulls are so good defensively, and the Union did create some chances. I wouldn't say that they at any point broke Red Bull's defense down, but they did create some chances for themselves, and that's really not an easy thing to do, especially because of the way Red Bulls play.
Really strong defensive outing from the whole Union back four of it. I would say especially from Mark McKenzie and Austin Trusty, just guys playing beyond their years at this point.
Absolutely. And we say this all the time about how they're playing beyond their years, but today specifically, you really got to give them credit. I mean, on the one hand, shutting Bradley Wright Phillips and Kaku, penalty aside, down is impressive in and of itself. But then you look what they did with the ball. And the way to break the Red Bulls' press, which admittedly wasn't as strong today as it has been, but the way you break Red Bull's press is really you get by the defenders that are in your face. And that's really tough for a center back to do in this league and around the world. So the fact that you had a 19 and 20-year-old getting up the field with the ball is huge and promising.
Yeah. A little gift to the Philadelphia Union from the Orlando, beating Columbus 2-1 on a late penalty kick. DC goes to New York and beats New York. Philadelphia Union still control their own destiny. They play at New York City next week. Win that game, and they can still finish third. They lose that game, they can still finish as low as sixth. How important do you think that they still control their own destiny, and what do you think that they can do to win the game in New York?
Well, it's huge. I mean, let's say this for the fans, first of all. It's huge. It creates that playoff-like atmosphere, and it's a really exciting time to be a Union fan. You know, you can absolutely win in New York City and get that home playoff game. As for the Union, it's not going to be an easy matchup. New York City have not been in their best form, but they are still a good squad, and you will still be playing on their turf.
It's tough to play on that 10v10 field too.
Yeah. I've never been a fan of that, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think that they can pull one out though.
Yeah. All right, I think we'll wrap up there. Union head to New York next week. Big game, last game of the season. Ryan will be there for that. Stay tuned for a post-game show from that one, and follow us there.